Hey there folks, Foggy here. Welcome to what day is this? Day 153 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We are starting the Hadrian's Wall campaign. I don't think I'm going to play the full campaign, but I might play the first 4 games. We are currently on Fort number 2, and so let me read the introduction to this. Fort 2, Pons Aelius. Pons Aelius, I'm probably mispronouncing that, was sited here to guard the river crossing. The bridge is the only one known to be named after an emperor outside of Rome. There are no extra rules, and our goal is simply to build the large road and score 70 plus VP. Our challenge is to have no disdain at the end, which is not that hard because my playstyle in this game is to focus on protection, and so I usually tend to have no disdain at the end of the game, but it does mean that the apparitors, paratores, are probably going to be on the high end of importance. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I don't think we need to do any special explanation. Give this one quick shuffle. We've got our regular deck. We're playing green because I always like to play green. And here is our neutral deck. And this time we get to actually do 2 cards per round. So that'll be helpful. So let's find out what the fates hold in store. Flipping over the first card, we've got, let me see, make sure you can see that. We've got our initial set of folks here. And 2 bricks. I would have killed to have any card give me 2 bricks on the last game. I feel like every single card I got was 1 brick when I was trying to get as many bricks as possible. We are going to get 1 brick because we already do have some resource production going. And then our 2 paths are constructed landmarks and filled temples. I'm probably going to go for the constructed landmarks. I tend to not do a good job of filling up the temples and getting piety that way. I just simply don't. It's probably not a bad idea because you can use any person to fill up the temples, and I can see where that would be of some benefit because in the end game you may have already used all your regular spots for blue or purple or black, and then this gives you an extra space to play them. But we're going to go for constructed landmarks and just slide this under here. Slide this under here. There we go. It's going to be our first one. And so our other one is going to be this one, and we're going to get 2 more purple as a result. And I probably should have paid some attention to what I was getting. I think the bricks might have been a little bit more helpful, but maybe not, because I'm going to go ahead and just play the 2 purple just to get our production up right from the get-go. That's going to give us 1 more brick, and it's going to give us 1 more production. To build a large road, we have to be all the way over here on the fort. We have to have an 8. So we're going to have to make sure that we continue building this way, and we have to build the granary at some point. We're going to go ahead and just simply get our fort going. So we'll need a blue for that. We'll do the wall. That's going to give us a person. Let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and we'll do a wall guard because I do want the protection. We're going to go right hand side this time. We'll start on that. I usually like to have 1 of each filled in first, then go for 3, 3, and 3, and then work on finishing it up. So that's how I like to go. What do we want to do in addition to that? So part of me feels like I should probably, I like to get the scouting going, and that's a really good piece for scouting. I feel like it's an easy thing to work through. So we're going to go ahead and spend 1 person on the patricians. That's going to give us a brick. I also kind of want to get the theater going. I always rule out, I don't really do a great job of getting theater going, but this is a good one. I've got the right pieces for it, so we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll get another blue as a result, and we'll use a blue and a purple. I don't know why I did such a weaselly little crossing off there. There we go. And a brick. It's a good basketball there. And that's going to give us some renowned. And then we can go ahead and we can do 1 brick for the show. And that is going to give us 1 traders, which is going to give us another purple. Now, we can't get to this until we actually fill this wall in, so there's no point worrying about that. But where are we in terms of what else we can do? We could go ahead. I kind of want to get some more people, but I don't have enough bricks to do it. I need an extra brick to get that out of the way. I can't build anything up in this small precinct here. I don't have soldiers to do the recon, so I can't use that piece like I thought I was going to. So that was stupid. I could do some training. That would help. I think in terms of what I've got, it's not looking good. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and build out the fort just a little bit more. I'll use the 2 bricks to continue here. I'll get the chippy going and I'll get the wall going. And then I'll use the last 2 people here. It does not seem like a good way to go by any stretch. But we'll get the two people there, and we'll go ahead and get mining and foresting caught up to here. And then hopefully on the next turn we can get a little bit further. So now it's our Pict invasion. We're playing on the normal difficulty, so we're going with the yellows. And pretty much this is probably going to end up in disdain, except look at that. I nailed it. That was a victory. We get 1 valor as a result. All right. So now we're going to draw another fate. We never did draw the neutral cards, and I think we saw this in the last round. I do a horrible job of the neutral cards, remembering to draw them because I don't use them that often. Oh wow, we got a bonanza here, people. That's good. All right, so we got this, we got this, we got this, and then we're going to get 2 bricks for our resource production. We're going to draw this. Total gladiator strength and completed citizens tracks. Probably easier for me to get completed citizens track and then worry about trainer. Again, just simply because of my play style. So we're going to get 1 more person here and a brick. Let's go ahead. It's going to be a tough one to figure out here. Let's get 2 more. Let's get these 2 guys on the wall. That's going to give us another person. I want to get 2 of these guys out to the performers. It's going to give us 1 more of these. We're not going to get that far, are we? This is going to be a nightmare to figure out how best to do this. I think we're going to go ahead and get the apparitors done so we can get another person. We'll go ahead and get a brick into the theater so we can get that, which means we get a soldier. And we get some discipline. And now how about we actually focus on the wall, huh? So 2 bricks for the wall. That gets us a person. Renowned and protection. Go ahead and do left. We could go ahead and get the medium granary going. That's not a horrible idea. I feel like I'm doing a very poor job of this, to be honest. I've got a lot of these purples here, and I don't need the purples at all to do anything. I could go ahead and get... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get the small hotel built. And then we're going to get a person as a result of that. We're going to put 1 more... I kind of want to get that last... I think I'm going to have to trade some people in, which is not how I want to go. Yeah, we're going to put 2 more people inexplicably towards the patricians. That's going to give us another soldier. If we go out this way, we're going to get 1 more person. What I'd like to do is get the scouting going. That's going to give us an extra purple, and we don't really need the purples right now. What do we want to do here? I think I'm at least going to put 2 soldiers here. so that we get the last remaining chippy. So every part's got at least one protection. Plus we do one more discipline. If we can get one more discipline, we're great. But that doesn't look like that's going to happen. I think the best that we can do is we can trade in 2 of these guys for a blue. Yeah, this is really bad. I've done a poor job here. I could do some scouting, and what that's going to do is it's going to help get me... You know what? We're going to trade these 2 in for a yellow. We're going to do the yellow for the patricians. That's going to give me a little bit more renowned, plus it's going to give me a person back. I don't think we have anything else that I really want to trade that person in for immediately, except we can get another brick. So I will do that. That gets me a brick. We'll go ahead and use this person here. Nope, because I want to do... Oh, man, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the soldier here. Brick here. No, why did I do that up there? Why did I do that? We'll just indicate that that's still there. I wanted that. That's what I wanted. There's no point trading that guy in again, because we can't. We can't do that a second time. And I don't have enough people to get up further this way. So yeah, I've kind of like just really messed up big, I think. This game is not going well for me. I can't do anything with that purple thing, purple dude. And as far as this goes, I think all I can really do is just continue to work towards pushing towards this. So what I think I want to do is I want to get another person towards the apparitors, because I do want to make sure that I can try to build the bathhouse in the next turn, and then this person is just wasted. All right, so that's it. That's the end of round 2. Let's see how we do. We're going to draw 2 cards, and we're going to hope that they're different. That's all we have to hope for. There's one in the middle, and there's one on the left. So good. We managed to successfully deal with the Pict invasion. So we're going to get 2 Valor as a result, and we draw 1 soldier to add to our stuff. And fate card. 2 more soldiers. 2 blues, 3 purples, 1 yellow, no brick. We will get 2 bricks from protection. From production, I mean. And then completed wall guard sections and collected goods. I think we're going to try for the completed wall guard section, which at this point is not looking good. We're going to get the stuff off this one. That's going to be another person and another brick. And I'm forgetting that I have an extra person from here too. So that's going to be good. All right, so first up, we need to get 5 performers here so that we can do the next show. And I know that seems a little aggressive, given everything else I've discussed. Let's figure this out first. We kind of need to get to here. And to do that, we need to build this. So we're going to build this first. Like, that's going to be our first priority. Build the medium granary. Need to get that out of the way. We're then going to devote a couple of people here. It's going to give me a person. And it's going to give me some renowned. Discipline, and the discipline gives me an extra blue, which is great. We can finally put some people up here, so we'll go ahead and do this. That's going to give me another brick, and that's also going to give me an extra production. We're going to need some people, I think, on performers, which gives me an extra soldier. We can now do a brick on this theater show here. That's going to give me some piety. Purple. All right. I think we need to get a scout out there. I'd like to get a scout out there, but I'd also like to try to get some protection. So what's our best bet here? We could get the diplomat going. That's something I usually don't do. We can get 2 diplomats going. It'll take 2 bricks though, and I'm not entirely thrilled with that because I kind of need the bricks over here. But what that does is it allows me to basically avoid 2 attacks on one specific cohort. Which is not a horrible thing. We don't have enough brick to build a small workshop, which would be kind of nice. I think I'm going to send one of these guys out to do a scouting. Not something I typically do. And I don't want to do either of these, despite the fact that they both look great. I'm going to go with this little segment up here. It's going to give me 1 more brick and a purple. We're going to do all 3 purples on the mining and foresting track. Because what that's going to do is it's going to give me 1 more production and 1 more brick. We're going to do 3 bricks, I think, to do the small workshop, which is going to give me a blue, I mean. And then we're going to 3 blues here. Just let's go ahead and do this. It's going to give us 2 more yellows. I'm going to do 1 yellow on the apparitors, which is going to give me 1 more soldier. I am going to do 2 soldiers up here on the wall. That's going to give me 1 more discipline. And that's going to leave me a brick and a few people left. So the people can do a number of different things. I could go and finish off the patricians track. That's going to give me 1 more soldier, which would give me 1 more, a completed wall guard section, which would be nice. Because we are going to get hit hard, I think. We could also do a brick on the chippy. That's going to go there, that's going to go there. What we really need is a brick. First and foremost, we're not going to get enough to get the bricks covered. So that's unfortunate. If we put them all towards traders, we'd get 1 more blue. 1 more blue wouldn't really help us. We could have that blue train to complete the wall guard. Again, that's going to give us a second one there. We could put them towards discipline. That's going to give me 2 blues, which would be enough to go out 1 more here and 1 more up there. Which I don't think is really that worth it. At some point, we have to get the large road built. Like, that's the important thing. And right now, we're not looking good at getting that built. We also, to get the large granary built, we need 1 more to get out that way. So I think what I might do is I think I'm going to go ahead and put the 3 remaining people here towards the apparitors, which is going to give me 2 discipline and a blue. And getting 2 more discipline means that I'm going to get another blue. I'm going to use 1 blue down here on this track just to keep it going forward. I'm going to use the other blue to train. That's going to give me 1 more chippy. I'm going to go ahead and go with the right-hand side on this one. I am probably going to get hit on this. I don't think there's any way to avoid it. We're going to use the last brick here to continue the wall this way. I'm not doing a good job here by any stretch of the imagination, but that is where we are. And now we're going to draw 4 cards. And we've got 4 units of protection, so this could go very badly. There's our middle. There's our left. There's our right. Holy moly, mother God. Wow. Holy cow. I will never complain about having bad luck again. Ever. That was perfect. That could not have gone better. Holy moly. We're on year 4. All right, so what we're getting is going to be 2 black, 1 blue, 2 purple, 1 yellow, 2 bricks, For our resource production, we're going to get 4 more bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're also going to get an extra person, a yellow. We're going to draw 2 more of these cards. I don't think I don't do a good job of dealing these. So that's year 2, that's year 3, and that's year 4. That's where we should be right now. If I can avoid the neutral cards, I'm going to avoid the neutral cards. I don't do any trading, and I don't need the scouting stuff. Finally, we're going to flip these. Resource production and aristocrat. And I think, this is a tough one. I feel like both of these are really good. I'm kind of thinking I'd rather have the blue and the yellow. Resource production is a little difficult. To max out on your resource production, to get it to a 9, you actually have to have all of these filled in. It's not enough just to complete this track here. We're about to get a little Alexa notification. So I think... But I'm skirting with disdain, and I think I'm probably going to end up with some. As much as I hate to do it this way, I'm going to go with final disdain, because what I really wanted were the pieces, were the elements, but I think that's what I got to go with. So we're going to get an extra purple and a brick. So we got a lot to work with this time around. What I'd really like to do is get some scouting done. But I also need to continue out this way. So we're gonna send. We getting? Oh, we're supposed to get a blue too. I forgot my blue. So I think the first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to shore up these chippies over here. Complete the one that I was supposed to have filled in before, and these 2 here. We're gonna complete the right hand side first. That's gonna give us 1 extra production. We're gonna go ahead and do the center cohort next. And then what? I need 6 on the theater to be able to do this. So we're going to send 1 person over to the theater. And then we're going to use 1 brick to complete this. That's going to give us 1 extra discipline. It's also going to give us 1 appurator. That's going to give us another soldier, which is good. Between soldiers and blues, I feel like I can just waltz right up there. But at this point, I want to think about, I gotta keep working this way. I have to really just focus on getting that done. We're going to use 2 soldiers and a blue to complete this. That's going to give us an extra person. That allows that to be built. And then that's going to give us an extra discipline, which gets us another blue, and another chippy, which gets us another discipline. Okay. What next? To do another round of scouting, I'm all set there. I can just go ahead and do that. I need to send a soldier to do it. And I'll go ahead and do this brick, this set right here. And then it's not a great choice there, just simply because we're going to need 1 blue purple here, and then we're kind of stuck with whatever we're doing with these other purples. We're going to end up with a surplus again. But the reason I did it that way is because I did not want to use up. I did not want to put myself in a situation where I would not be able to fill in the grid. I do have a row now completed, so I am going to get a valor out of that, and that means I'm going to get another soldier. We have the large granary. We can build it, and so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to use 2 bricks, a purple and a blue. The large granary is now built, plus we're going to get some renown for that. I could go ahead and build the baths. The baths is probably not a bad way to go. I also kind of just need to keep pushing this up. I mean, I'm so far behind on getting these built. I think I'm actually going to focus on the chippy. I'm going to put these on the chippy. And that's going to give me another yellow. And it's going to give me another protection. I'm I'm going to shore up this side over here. I can now build into this area, so I'll use the 2 people here to continue this way. That's going to give me 1 more resource and a brick. What do I want? I have to construct landmarks. I have to complete citizen tracks. And I'm almost completed one of them. In years 5 and 6, I'm going to get 1 more, 1 priest, 1 piety. I'm going to get 1 patrician and 1 renowned. And so what I don't want to do is I don't want to get all the way to the end of the patricians track, because I'm still going to be shooting for 1 more there. I'm shooting for a complete theater. If I just simply filled this up, it might not be the worst thing in the world. We're currently on 6. I don't think there's anything else I can build, so I don't have the bricks for it. I don't know if I think I can complete the large road without building the small road, so I'm not too worried about that. Choices, choices. Let's go ahead and do the brick here to get the renowned. Let's do the person here under patrician to get the renowned. That's going to complete that. That's going to give me another person. Let's do the person here to get the soldier. Let's go ahead and do... Yeah, this is going to seem like a weird move. We're going to do 2 more people here on the guard. It's going to give me 1 more discipline. We're going to do a blue, and we're going to use that to train. So I get the production, I get the protection, and then that's going to give me 1 more discipline, and that gives me 1 more blue. And the blue I've already used towards training, so I'll just continue the wall. We're now on 7. Get back here. And then we know that we can go ahead and complete the this one if we want. It's not going to be a big whoop. Let's do that, because we're not going to get any more apparitors from anything else, I think. Apparitores, however you want to pronounce that. So 1 more discipline, 1 more blue. We'll use that blue to go ahead and do 1 more person. We can do that person to go ahead and get this last patricians here. And then the other patricians will come from the theater. So we're not going to do anything else there. But that is I think, our move. Let's go ahead and do a 6 attack this time, and everything's got 3. So hopefully we won't get 4 in any of them. So left-hand side, right-hand side, left-hand side, left-hand side, left-hand side. Oh, come on! What did I say before about not feeling unlucky? So we had 2 attacks. We had 4 victories. So it's a mix, and I just want to see how the mix goes. So we left through 2 attacks. It's less than the number on the gray thing here. 1 disdain for each valor that got through, 1 valor for the difference between that number and the gray flag for the year. So I think what we get is we get 1 valor, we get 2 disdain, so we have to work on getting our disdain out of done. That hurts. That hurts so much. So we're going to have to get these built. Yay. All right, so round 5. Our fate card. 2 blues, 2 purples, 2 yellows, 1 brick. For our resources, we're getting 5 more bricks. We're also getting a blue and a yellow. And then for our neutral cards, let's go ahead and remember to do that. And then for our fate cards, completed scout columns and large buildings. Now, large buildings is difficult to do. You have to get the large hotel, large workshop, large road. There's a large, I think there's a large gardens, large temple, and large something else. And I'm nowhere near close to getting any of that built. So I'm going to go completed scout columns. Also, that straightaway just looks horrible to deal with. This at least looks a little bit better. Because you can flip and rotate that, and I think I can use that to get 2 bricks. So we're going to do a blue here and a brick here. Oh, and this should be highlighted too. All right, so where do we start? Well, we need to get the bathhouses built so that we can start getting some disdain out of the way. So we are going to do that immediately. And then that's going to use 2 bricks. And that is now built. So we're going to get some renowned out of that. We're then going to use 2 bricks. And that will allow us to fill these in. So now we no longer have any disdain. So that is dealing with that situation first. We're going to use our only soldier. It's a little chintzy there. To go ahead and fill this in. That's going to get us 2 bricks. We're then just going to basically work on this wall here. We need to get out to here, so we need 1 more person to actually get us 8. And then we don't need to go any further. Our next priority has to be to build this large road, which we cannot do this turn because we don't have the people for it. We could get the people. Yeah, actually I could get the people right now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's do that. So we're going to use 2 people here. We're going to use 1 on the performers. That's going to give us a purple. We'll use 1 more on the priests. That gets us a purple. All right, and we need 1 more person. I thought I had 1 more person here. I'm not sure what happened there. We had 2, 1. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that other person. I think I threw too many back. Because my next plan was also to get this renowned taken care of. I'm sure you'll tell me on the playback that I'm a horrible, horrible cheater. We use 1 brick here. That's going to give us some piety. It's also going to give us 1 more on the priest's track. Okay, so now we can get this built. 2 here, 2 purple, 1 blue, and we've built this. We can also get either 1 valor or 1 renown. We're going to go for the valor. And then on each turn, we'll actually be able to get this. I mean, it's only going to matter for 1 more turn anyway. And now let's figure out what we're doing here. We still want to get out further this way, only we have no more bricks, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing here. I kind of need some soldiers, and I don't know how I'm going to get soldiers. So I guess we'll do this on the performers track. We'll get this last purple here, last blue here. We'll go ahead and do 1 wall here. Actually, no, we're going to leave that as is. We can't go all the way out here. We don't have enough people for that yet. What do I want to do here? I think what I'm worried about is that that sort of really hurt me last time with the 5 on 1. I mean, that just because it's taking up resources essentially. So that's 1, and then we'll do the other one for training. We'll continue out this way, and then this person here. I guess what I'll do is I'll actually put this towards the priesthood, and we'll use this purple to complete this track up here. We still got 2 more spots to go. Probably would have been good to try to aim for that. But our large road is now complete. Now our big goal is to get to 70 VP, which is going to be difficult because we are just doing a very poor job of everything. We're going to draw 8 cards this time around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got some potential spam coming in, which means did it. 2 and 3 and 3. Pretty much exactly, it could not have worked out any better, so yay. We're going to get 3 Valor as a result of that, so we'll get a soldier. And now we're going into our last round. We've got our Fate card. That's going to give us 1 more soldier, 1 more person, 1 more blue, 3 more purple, 2 yellow, 1 brick. We're going to get 5 bricks from our production. We're going to get 1 purple, 1 blue, 1 yellow. We're also going to get 1 of anything that we choose here. So we'll choose Valor so that we get the extra soldier. And I think that's it. Oh, and we still have to do the neutral card here. And then we're going to do our last 2 cards here. Completed wall sections, completed cohorts. So we're looking pretty far away from completing our cohorts. Wall sections, on the other hand, we could potentially get 2, so I think we'll go with that. So that's going to give us this this soldier. I do like the fact that whatever you're getting for the resource is what would help you with that particular category. All right, and now, so we're doing okay on disdain. We need to get the chippies up. We need to get the chippies like really boosted. So we're going to do 1 more wall at least over here. That's going to give us 1 more renowned and 1 more protection. And we'll go with the right-hand side. We're going to put 2 soldiers up here as well. That's going to give us 1 more here, and that's going to give us a renowned and a valor. We're going to try to do the scouting columns. Oh, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, I'm screwed on those. Oh, I should have thought about that. I'm not sure I would have been able to get anything from it. We're going to end up having 1 complete at the end of this. I could scout and get that last brick that's there. I'm not sure how useful that would be. Let's go ahead and put 1 brick towards here. That's going to give us 1 more renowned. It's also going to give us a patrician, which gives us our brick back. We're going to go ahead and do, let's go ahead and put 2 people on the track here. Get a person out of that. And do 2 bricks on the chippy. That's actually completing the chippy, which is almost something I've never done before. But that's going to give me 1 more down here for a person. And it's going to allow me to build up a cohort. That's going to give me a blue, so that's going to be that. All right. Let's see. What next? So I think this I just need to complete. We've got 3 here. We're just going to put those towards the wall. That's going to give me 1 more person. We're going to get some extra protection. We'll put that on the center. I'm not sure there's any more on the wall that I can do. I don't think I'm going to get any more resources. I could put 2 purple here, which I kind of need to do because I want to get to that level 6 of resources, which I'm now on, and I get 1 more brick. I'll turn around and make the brick used for this. That's going to be some more renowned. I think what's going to suck is I have no landmarks. I have not a single landmark built. I can only build 1 of them, but I need a brick to do that. I need 2 bricks to do that, actually, and I don't have any way to get any more bricks, unfortunately, unless I put them all towards here. I could build a small precinct, but I need to do, let's see, I need to do 2 here. 1, 2, that's going to give me a blue. And then I need to put a purple and a yellow towards this, but it does allow me to build a precinct. That's going to give me 1 more piety, which gives me 1 more purple. It's going to give me 1 more resource. It's going to give me 1 more brick. 1 more, and I can then repeat that because I'm at, no, I cannot. I would need 1 more person. Well, I can probably get that. So let's first of all let's complete the fort. We're going to complete the fort. We're going to go all the way out. That's going to give us one more protection here. We're going to get a discipline and a valor for that. Let's see. So the problem is I need 2 more yellows, because I need 2 yellows for the medium precinct, and then I need 2. But to build it, I have to be up to 6 here, and I'm nowhere close to 6. So I don't think that that's really doable. I would love to be able to do the scouting. I really would. Let's go ahead and do the scouting, because this, as much as the scouting is going to suck, because it's basically going to block off, it's going to make it impossible to complete. I'm not going to complete it anyway, but I am going to get a brick out of it, and I've completed another row, so that gives me another valor, which gives me another soldier. So at least I can build 1 landmark. I'm going to use a blue and 2 bricks to get a landmark completed. I'm going to do I want to do the discipline or the valor? Let's go with the statue, because what that's going to do is it's going to give me 2 more renowned, which gives me 1 more person. Again, still not quite enough. I need... What I could do is I could change the soldiers over. I don't think that that's a good idea. No, because I cannot get a soldier out of that, or I cannot involve the soldiers in that. They're pretty much committed. If I go 2 more here, which I could do, I don't think that would really help. 2 there would give me a brick and give me another person back, but I don't think that that's really going to help. Let me think about what I'm doing here. I've completed 3 citizen tracks. At 4, I get 2 VP, but I'm 6 away for both of those, so I don't think that I can complete any more citizen tracks. If I did put 4 here, I would get a brick. The brick would get me 1 more here. I would also get a purple, which I could then use up here, along with soldiers. Let me try this. I'm going to shoot for finishing off this track here. So we're going to put all our remaining people towards it. It's going to give us a brick and a person. We're going to use the brick on the wall. That's going to give us a person. We're going to use the brick, the person here to get renowned. It doesn't really do us anything. We're going to use the blue to train. We're going to use the 2 soldiers here to go a little further out. We're going to get 1 discipline, 1 protection. Now I could complete the cohort here, but since that's not one of my priorities, and I don't think the extra discipline here is going to give me anything, I'm actually going to put it towards left cohort, so I've got 4 protection there. And then finally I have a purple that, again, much like before, is not really going to do anything. I don't see anywhere place for this person to help. Yeah, so they're just going to get wasted. All right, so that's it. Now let's go ahead and do our last invasion. 10 cards this time. Let's hope for the best. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it. Just barely on the middle too, because we had 1 more cohort that that was incomplete. But it's got 5 protection, and we had 5 in the middle. That is, so we were successful. We managed to do that, and so we're going to get 4 on the valor front. 2, 3, 4. Soldier's not going to be able to do us any good at this point, but we are going to get 1 more on the discipline front. All right, and now we are done. Let's go ahead and add up our scores. We are at 16 for renowned, 3 for piety, because again, I'm a filthy, filthy heathen. We're at 19 for valor, so that puts us at 38. We've got 18 for discipline. We are now at 56. For path cards, we've constructed 1 landmark, so we get 1 point for that. we have almost completed a fourth citizen track. We needed one more person to do it, and we just didn't have that person anywhere, which is really unfortunate. I really would have liked to have completed that. But we got 3, so that's going to give us 1 VP. So that's 2. We completed 2 wall guard sections, so that's 4. Our final disdain was 0. That's 7. We completed 2 scout columns, so that's still only 1. But that means overall we've got 8. And completed wall sections, 10. So we did 10 here. That's 66. Our final disdain is 0. And unfortunately, we are just shy of where we needed to be. We needed to be at 70, and we did not do it. So we're going to have to repeat this again. But our setup, we did the challenge, so I'm not sure if that actually counts. Like if we don't complete our fort goals, but we do complete our challenge, do we get the setup reward? Okay, yeah. It counts towards the next fort. While still meeting the win conditions. So we had to win for the challenge to actually be applicable. That's unfortunate. I really would have liked to have known how I might have been able to, like, what would have been a good way for me to like get a few more points out of that. Had I gone here, I would have gotten 1 more discipline. And the only reason I'm here is because I got 1 discipline when I crossed off the valor, so it would not have gotten that far. But had I had 1 more point here, I don't think that really would have made a difference. I think part of the problem is that I did not keep my goals in consideration. You know, I should have been focused on completing the wall guard, for example. I spent all this time scouting, probably could have completed the wall guard and been able to do that. I did make a point of completing the chippy. I didn't really need to complete the chippy. I could put more blocks down here, or I could have used those 2 blocks towards something else. So it's all a great big mystery what I could have done. But I came up just a little bit short. Came up a whopping 4 points short of a victory, which means I have to do this fort again. Yay. I will see you for the next game, and until then, ciao.